I'm a puppy. Of course I'm not a puppy! I'm a banana. Hello, boys. How is it going? Hi, I'm Kike, better known as Piripu, and these weeks have been really tough for me. There have been a lot of projects, exams, and videos like this one, but everything for good grades. And now that it seems that I'm gonna be making 2 videos for the Science Week, I'm presenting to you genetics. But before we start, we gotta know what genetics is. And so, genetics is the branch of biology which studies genes, people's heritage, and cloning, and also how to deconstruct DNA for making other species, such as Dolly, the cloned sheep. But that's something we'll touch later. And now that we know what genetics is, we will now go over some concepts you should know. Gene, a small piece of DNA which contains all of the genetic information. Chromosome, structures which contain genes and are inside our cells. Meiosis, the process of reproductive cells division. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. I didn't know how to pronounce that. DNA contains instructions that are used for the development of organisms. And now, the moment you all have been waiting for. The first thing that comes to our minds when we think about genetics: cloning. Yeah, boy! The term cloning describes the process which can be used for making exact genetically copies of someone or something. There are plenty of processes for cloning. I even wrote a tale about one of them. One of those processes consists into insert a gene into another organism. This one is called exogene DNA, and some of those organisms include bacteria, virus, and some other natural cells. And so they can start their cloning process at the lab. Well, now that we have been a little bit into genetics and cloning, in 1996, scientists had success at cloning a mammal by a cell taken from an aged animal. That's how Dolly was born. A lamb from a cell of a 6-year-old sheep's udder. Genetics. 2 years later, 8 sheep were cloned in Japan from a
or mix look like water or solid liquid, we can add more cornmeal corn. Then it's time to add our hands. Please be so careful because I do a big mess, so be so careful please, we don't want to do a big mess. So we mix until the mix look like this. Liquid but also a solid. As you can see, if I apply force, it will be like a rock, but if I don't, it will be a liquid. So how can be this so possible? Well, this is a non-Newtonian fluid. This is a fluid that doesn't know the Newton's law of viscosity. That is the constant viscosity independent of stress. In these fluids, viscosity can change when they under force to either more liquid or more solid. We have a lot of examples. We have the ketchup, the custard, honey, toothpaste, scratch, butter, shampoo, and also our blood. Well, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed and had so much fun doing this quicksand. So bye. I love you, teacher. Please.
My name is Monserrat Victoria Rivera. I'm in 3rd grade A of secondary, and I'm going to present how can you do a lava lamp. The materials that we need is oil, water, a container, effervescent tables, and colorants. This material is optional. We are going to pass with the step. The first step is add a little bit of oil. And then add in the container water. The second step is add colorant have to put the effervescent tables. Look, like this. If you want, you can add another effervescent table. This experiment is easy to do it. You can do it in your home with the materials that you have. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it.
I'm Prudencia Delgado, I'm for third grade, and today I will show you a cool and so interesting experiment about science. How can it be transformed and show different action for the regular life. The material that we need for this cool experiment is a bowl like this, 1 cup of milk, a quarter of white vinegar, and a stuff. The process to do this fun experiment is to put the cup of milk in the bowl and the quarter of white vinegar. We mix. We turn the stove to low heat. So we wait 1 minute and a half. In this 1 minute and a half, we need to leave there like this. We don't need to mix all the time. So this whole process happens because when we add vinegar to the whole mix, the vinegar causes the proteins called casein to stick together, turning into little balls which we call lumps. These lumps, when we separate from the liquid, form a clay-like mass. So if you can see, the milk turns to the little balls. So here I have the final result. I'm going to put in this plate to see it better. Okay, here we have the result. The texture is very rich. So here is the milk in solid liquid and pass to this texture like solid. It could be like a cheese, and you can play with this. So it's so interesting. How can the milk
Hello everyone, my name is Maria Patricia Flores Garcia, and today we're going to do an experiment. This experiment is super fun and super easy. So the materials that we need are a cup of water, 1 container, and 1 diaper, and scissors to cut the diaper. So first we need to cut this diaper and get out all of the cotton. So we're going to start cutting this. So once we have the cotton, they are going to get out all like this matter. So once that we have the cotton here, I recommend that you put a mask because this is going to get out too many polygram sodium that this component we are going to help us to do the experiment. I have my mask here and my food, and let's going to start to rub it. I'm going to get out because I can break. So what that we have like this, let's going to add the water. Let's go. Okay, this is going. Wow, look, it's snow. It's like a snow. And you can play with this, and it's going to have too much time with fun. So it's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this experiment. This is super amazing and incredible because it's like a snow, and I hope that you enjoy. Goodbye. Thank you all for your attention. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, my name is Valeria Gabriela Flores Morales, and if you want to make this magnetic slime, just watch the video. The material for this magnetic slime are: we can use glue, where in my case I'm going to use transparent glue, but you can use glue, globes, a magnet, and this is iron blasting. We can use the container and a spoon, as well as borax and glitter. The glitter is optional. Well, first we're going to take the container and the spoon, and we are going to add the transparent glue or the glue. Like this. And this is depend how bigger you want your slime. So in my case, I want a small my slime, or if you want more slime, you can put 3 spoons of glue. After that, we will add the iron blasting that we can get this from the hardware store. So I'm going to put 3 spoons of iron blasting. Well, it's time to mix the materials. Be careful to do it slow and easy. Well, in a bowl we put water, and I have here my borax, and here we are going to put a little bit of borax. Just a little bit, don't put a lot because it is not function. So we will mix all, and remember to be careful because this is danger for humans, so don't drink. And this material we will activate the slime. Take a look. You look, it's like doing direction. And add slowly the borax in order to the slime is active. When we feel that it's ready, we can like